3 days ago, my cousin celebrated his birthday. My wife and I went to celebrate, but I had a bad time with the birthday star and left. My dad said I don't understand and asked us both to apologize. The story goes like this. When my dad asked us to go to a birthday banquet, my wife and I didn't want to go. On the one hand, it was 520, which is a very special day for those who have a partner. It was also on the weekend. On the other hand, my cousin celebrated his 61st birthday. Not his entire birthday. When he celebrated his 60th birthday last year, our whole family had already been there. I also gave him a gift of 5,000 yuan. After listening to me, my father felt very unhappy and said, "Your cousin is not an outsider. That's my cousin, who is a grandfather like me. Can that be the same? Besides, they have already sent invitations to our family of 4. If you don't go, wouldn't you slap your cousin in the face? Where should I save my face?" This is my dad's catchphrase. From childhood to adulthood, he has done a lot of things to save face. Helplessly, we had to agree to congratulate Tang Bo on his birthday. According to my wife and I, since this is not a whole life celebration, it's enough when the intention arrives. In addition, the two of us have been under tremendous financial pressure recently, and our wife is pregnant, and is about to have a child soon. Therefore, but my father is too young. The reason is that we gave him 5,000 last year, which saved his face. If he falls below 5,000 this year. Upon hearing his words, I felt very speechless. According to his meaning, should we give at least 5,000 yuan to our cousin every year for his birthday in the future? How much should we give to other relatives for their birthdays? Our money was not brought by the strong wind. Can we still give it this way? My wife also argued. Dad, my monthly income is only 5,000 now. Fortunately, when it comes to money, as my father had expected, when I handed the red envelope to my cousin, he saw that it was only 1,000 yuan and his face was indeed not good looking. Looking back at his face at the time, the birthday banquet began. And due to my father's close relationship with my cousin, our family also sat at the main table, when everyone toasted the birthday star cousin. In the past, my wife did the same thing because she was allergic to alcohol. My father-in-law explained this matter to me in a very serious tone. At first, we didn't know until she had a drink at the instigation of relatives and then developed a rash all over her. Feeling very uncomfortable. We didn't know about this kind of thing until we were admitted to the hospital. I heard the doctor say allergies are very serious and can even endanger life. So you remember? No matter when it's time to let my daughter drink for the sake of face. That's the bottom line of being a father. If you dare to joke about my daughter's physical health, I dare to let my daughter leave you. In the past, when attending a banquet, my wife used juice as a substitute for alcohol, and no one would say anything. After all, anyone who knows how to be polite would not excessively demand that women drink alcohol. But I don't know whether a relative of my family drank too much or what happened. Seeing my wife replacing wine with fruit juice, he cried out that it was against the rules. Such a toast was not sincere enough. At first, when I heard this sentence, I didn't get angry. I thought they didn't know the situation. So I explained for my wife. Everyone understands. My daughter-in-law is pregnant and allergic to alcohol, so she's not suitable for drinking. All right. I thought it would end like this. But my cousin was still very unhappy. The relative who started drinking became even louder, saying that I was useless, and had to do it myself. I've been living for decades, and I haven't heard of anything called an alcohol allergy. What's wrong with a pregnant woman? My old lady also drank alcohol when she was pregnant with a son. My father saw that since I gave him the 1,000 yuan red envelope, my cousin's face has been looking bad. Now his face has become even heavier, and he also called out to my wife. Dong Chan, isn't it just a glass of wine? Do you understand the rules? Hurry up and give Uncle Tang a toast. It's not my wife who makes my dad feel embarrassed. It's me. I made a quick decision. Stood up, took her hand, and walked out. Dad, in your eyes, grandchildren are more important than your face. Okay. You don't care about the baby in my wife's belly. After finishing speaking, I took my wife and drove her to the city. On the way, my wife was worried that our actions would be too disrespectful to my father. I told him, the more you follow my father, the more he thinks it's right. As a child, one should respect their parents, but also understand how to refuse their unreasonable demands. Besides, is this a small matter? When we got tired of playing and returned home, my parents also arrived home. My dad cursed me when he saw me. I was so angry that I quarreled with my father and told him, if you are ignoring our feelings for the sake of face, go back to your hometown alone. Don't you understand whether face is important, or children and grandchildren are important? My mom has always supported us, and kicked my dad out of the room.